Hey guys, it's Kaz. I'm attempting to do a vlog for Booktube-A-Thon. I don't know how this is going to work because I've got a massive 6D camera. It's not something that I can actually just carry around with me, so I don't know how often I'm actually going to be filming for this. We're 5 minutes into Booktube-A-Thon. I'm going to start reading this Alex Sanchez book, Boyfriends with Girlfriends now. I'm just going to go make a cup of tea and have a bit of a read and we shall see. I'm not at work tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get quite a bit done then. Oh hi. Queenie, why are you sniffing him so much? Also, side note, look how much of a mess my desk is because I'm a child and I've been colouring in while watching programmes. Also, look how cool this light is. It's a book. So it is 1:45 on Monday and I've read 114 pages of this book so far. I've got about 100 left. This is okay, definitely not one of my favourite Alex Sanchez books, but it's really quick to read, so hopefully I'll be done with this soon. But now I have some things to do. I need to water my cactuses because they haven't been done for over 2 weeks now. This one's fine, he doesn't need anything happening to him. I need to put my propagated cactus and succulents into their own pots. So basically these little ones have come off this plant here. We had loads of little ones. And then you wait for them to dry. You put them in a pot and then after so long they get roots of their own, and now I need to repot them. And again with these, but these have also got roots now. You just lay them on top of the soil and then spray water on them ever so often, and then they get new roots and then you make new plants. So I need to pot these up, and I've got some more succulent leaves. They came off another one. They got knocked off my windowsill because my cats are evil.
Shaking you till you're silent and draining you of your blood. So with all this, I created the rather interesting monster that is Bold King Knife Point.
So here are all my newly planted cactus and succulents. And here are all the new pieces of succulents that I have to propagate, which came off this plant. I don't know if he's going to survive. I've replanted him. Who was in this plant, but the cats knocked him off my windowsill. So yes, this is what I've been doing. And now I'm going to film my version of the Booktube Challenge 1. It's not really something that caught my attention or made me think that I really want to do it, but I'm off work today so I might as well give it a go. Challenge 1 of Booktube-A-Thon complete. So it's just gone 4:30 and I finished my first book. What's it called again? Boyfriends. And I finished my first book, Boyfriends with Girlfriends by Alex Sanchez. It's definitely not one of my favourite Alex Sanchez books. It was alright, it was really quick to get through, so great for a readathon. And now I'm going to attempt to do the Instagram challenge. I've already recorded and uploaded my Book Monster video, so yeah, Instagram it is now. Here's my first attempt at the Instagram challenge. I almost decided to draw it, but then I went outside and there was too many nice bits of nature to want to actually draw any of it. Hey guys, so it's just gone 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Last night I started The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. I think I read about 50 pages yesterday. And then I also read Runaways Volume 2. This I read all of it last night because I wanted to sit down and watch some videos on YouTube. So I didn't want to read something like The Sky is Everywhere where I had to pay attention fully. So I read 2 books on the first day and then 50 pages. And then today I had work earlier, then I went to the library. I'm doing this volunteering thing over the summer holiday at the library where you just are there for a few hours on certain days and it's helping kids read basically. It's called the Summer Reading Challenge. So I thought I'd sign up for that and I became a volunteer, so I've been at the library earlier. And then randomly when I was at the library, the first hour I was there was pretty quiet, there wasn't many kids in, so I read another book that wasn't even on my TBR. Like I haven't got enough to read already, I read another book. It was just a kid's book called The Sigh by the same author that did what's it called? Persephonis? What is that called? Persophilis? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's Goodreads this. So yeah, I read The Sigh by Marjane Satrapi while I was there, and when I got back I've read a bit more of The Sky is Everywhere, 125 pages in. I've got a little bit of a headache now, or I'm getting there. I might try and read a little bit more, I might not, I've not decided yet. But yeah, the fact that it's day 2 and I've already read 2 books that was on my TBR and another one that wasn't, and I'm over a third way through a 4th one, I think it's going pretty well. I recorded my challenge video earlier. I've not actually looked at it, so I don't know how terrible it is. I think I'm going to edit that now. And I also did the Instagram challenge again. It wasn't as good as yesterday. My Instagram challenge for the first day has got like over 100 likes on it, which is crazy for me. I don't get that many likes on my things. And also it was one of the pics that the Booktube-A-Thon account highlighted, which I thought was pretty cool. I really need to start cleaning up because I've just got stacks of books everywhere. These are all the ones from the video challenge. There's my Instagram one, and my bookcase is literally right there, but I just can't be bothered to put them back on yet. So it's about 20 to midnight on Wednesday, day 3 of Booktube-A-Thon. I've just finished The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. It made me cry quite a few times towards the end. So today I was at work earlier and I didn't do the video challenge. It just wasn't something that interested me. Today was the film a scene from a book, recreate a scene from a book, and it's just, I knew it would take me about a year to try and figure out which book, and then it would take me ages to try and figure out how to do the scene, so I was just like, nah. And then also I didn't do the Instagram challenge, which is kind of sad because I did want to do it, but by the time I got home from work, had some food, and then I watched a film, it was dark outside, and obviously I wanted to do this one outside because it's called The Sky is Everywhere. So I thought it'd be cool to have a reflection outside, but it didn't happen, which is fine. So yeah, now I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I think I'm gonna check out some videos, go on YouTube, maybe read a little bit more. Probably grab a graphic novel so it's easy to read while I'm watching videos. And yeah. Also I debated pretending that I'm like bougie booktube and have a peppermint tea, but I've had these for so long, I've literally had about 3 of them. I'm not about those fancy teas, guys. Yorkshire tea is what I'm about. Let's go cat searching. 1, 2, how, 3, 4. This is easy, there's no searching at all. 5, 6. Where's Mia?
Last one, but she's in one. No, she's not there. Where's Mia? Okay, she's under the table.
Hi. So it's about 11:30 on day 4 of Booktube-A-Thon. I've been up for a few hours and I've literally just sat and done nothing, so I thought I should probably do something. I have checked out the video and the Instagram challenges. They're pretty much the same thing to cosplay, but again, it's not something I want to do for the video, unfortunately. I like the first 2 days, but hopefully tomorrow there's something more my style. I think I'm going to attempt to do the Instagram challenge, but not actually me as a cosplay. So I've done a picture like this before on my Instagram, but I'm just basically going to take a cut of Thorns and Roses and this mask, maybe a little sword action, and just make a picture from that. But I don't take pictures of me on my Instagram. There's literally 0. So yeah. So last night after I finished The Sky is Everywhere, I read about 32 pages of Warm Bodies, and I also started Watchmen. I got 15 pages in. I don't know why I did 2 different ones, but I did. So I want to maybe read a bit more of these, or one of these today. But the weather looks kind of okay. It's kind of dark, the clouds are, but a few days ago it was like this all day and it didn't rain, so I think I'm going to attempt my outside read, which is Sweet Tooth. It's not long, so hopefully if it does rain I'll be able to get this read before it rains. So I think I'm going to get a cup of tea, get something to eat, because I've literally just been sat in bed since 9:30, just on my phone for no reason. I watched the challenge video, of course, but yeah, I'm feeling a bit hungry now, so I'm gonna get something to eat, and then hopefully the weather stays okay. So it started spitting a little bit as soon as I started doing my Instagram picture. We shall see how much worse it gets. Man down. Probably not gonna do my outside challenge today. Look, it's a wild Izzy. Alright then, bye. So it's day 5 of Booktube-A-Thon. It's also literally gone 9 o'clock at night and I've not read anything today. But last night I finished Warm Bodies. It was alright, it wasn't that great, but it's another book off my list. And obviously because it's 9 o'clock, I think I'm gonna maybe attempt to read this. This is my read it in one day. So I feel like this is the easiest thing to read tonight to get it done. I really hope it's not really loud because my window's open and there's loads of traffic. This whole video has probably been ruined. So again, today I didn't do the video challenge. I debated it, but I was at work and then I came home and I was hanging with my brother and we watched some Supernatural. So I didn't really have time, so I thought why not just not do the video. But I did do the Instagram challenge. Here's what I did for my Instagram challenge. Kind of cheated on that though. I used a book that I'm not even currently reading. But it is on my TBR, so I shall read it soon. Very soon, we've got 2 days left. So yeah, I think I'm just going to crack on to Death Note now. So I finished this. These are the only two things on my TBR for the last 2 days. And this is Mia.
I'm Lala, and I'm here to give you your video challenge for the day. What I want you to do for your video challenge is to spell your name in book titles.
So I've just finished filming my video for day 6. The attempt to make your name challenge, it did not go very well. Today it's 10:30 at night and I've read hardly anything. I'm this far into Watchmen and I read most of that last night. So I've literally read about that much today. Not too mad about that. I'm definitely on target. This will be my 7th thing read. I also have my read something outside challenge that I need to do, so whether it's raining or sunny or whatever tomorrow, I'm doing that because I want to complete all the challenges. So we shall see. There may be a me stood outside with an umbrella vlog. We shall see. I've been doing more colouring in when I should be reading. Excuse yourself. What do I do, just read round you? So it's the last day of Booktube-A-Thon. I've left my outside until the last day, but looks like the weather's gonna stay like this. If it doesn't, I brought an umbrella out with me just to make sure I get this done. And even though I've had a pretty good time, I've read 6 things, I still have 500 pages, over 500 pages to read. I don't know if I'm actually gonna read this, I haven't decided yet. I could do if I just sat down and read it, but I've got other things to do later on. But this is my outside read, so let's get cracking with that. Oh, but also, I checked the video challenge. It doesn't seem like something I want to do. And the Instagram challenge, my shelves are an absolute mess. My bookshelves are, so depending on whether I actually sort that out will be whether I post it or not. So there's also cats everywhere fighting each other, so hopefully I don't get too distracted. Finished. Really enjoyed this. You should definitely check it out. And it didn't rain, yay! Look at this. Literally stopped reading outside about 5 minutes ago. So it's almost 9 o'clock on day 7 of Booktube-A-Thon. I've been sat reading Watchmen for a little while. Just over a quarter of the way, and this is like 400 and something pages. And honestly, sat here, it's just making me feel kind of tired reading this. And I don't want to just read it for the sake of reading it and then not get everything out of it, because this is a pretty heavy topics in here. There's loads of stuff going on. I don't want to miss stuff out just because I'm trying to power through it. So I'm debating just not finishing this for Booktube-A-Thon. I have already read 7 things, so I've hit all of the challenges, and I was just sat here thinking, and I can change around some of the challenges so all of the books I've read fit something. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to chill out for a bit, and if I decide to carry this on, then I might do. I still got 3 hours before the end of the day. But yeah, I don't want to just read this for the sake of reading it and then not get as much out of it. Here's an unnecessary shot of my colouring just because I mentioned it earlier in the video. Don't think he's happy that I'm about to bug him, so I can do my wrap up. So it's the end of Booktube-A-Thon. First of all, let me apologise for how yellow this bit of the video looks. This is literally as cool as my white balance will get. I did actually end up reading Watchmen. I gave it a little while and then I picked it back up and I was really into it, so I read it. Which brings me to a total of 8 things read this Booktube-A-Thon, which obviously I'm super pumped about. Meant to read 7, I read 8, definitely a success. So the first thing I read was Boyfriends with Girlfriends by Alex Sanchez. I'm not going to go into a big thing about what I felt about these books because this vlog will be a million times too long. So I'll do a wrap up for everything I've read this month. But that was the first one, and this was for the challenge of reading somebody that's different from you, because the characters in here are gay and bisexual. For the challenge of pick a book to read because you like the front cover. I'm totally not saying these right, but I can't remember the exact wording of them. Yeah, The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. This one was a one that I wanted to read anyway, but this cover is super nice, so. For a book with people on the cover, I read Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. The hyped book was Watchmen. This is by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. For my read a book in one day, I went with Death Note Volume 2. This is by Sugami Oba and Takeshi Obata. For reading a book completely outside, I went with Sweet Tooth Volume 1. This is Out of the Deep Woods. For the Read 7 Books challenge, I went with Runaways Volume 2. This one is by Brian K. Vaughan, Adrian Alfonso and Takeshi Miyazawa. And then I also randomly read The Sigh by Marjane Satrapi. It's a woman that wrote Persepolis. This was just a random one. So yeah, 7 days, 8 books, 3 video challenges I think, and some of the Instagram challenges. Definitely a very successful first Booktube-A-Thon for me. I thought it was really fun and exciting to get up every day and want to check out what the Instagram and the YouTube video challenges were, so yeah, this is the most involved I've ever been in a readathon, and it was definitely a super fun thing to do, so I'm looking forward to next year. So comment below and tell me if you took part in the Booktube-A-Thon, and if you did, then if you did any videos or vlogs. This is my first vlog ever, I hope it's not terrible. But if you did anything, then tell me below and I'll check out your things as well. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my other ones. And if you continue to enjoy them, then please subscribe, that would be awesome. If you enjoyed seeing all my cats in the video, then tell me below. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye.